Kiki. Oh, hi. My camera screen is still broken, so I hope you can see me because I have no way to check. I had an optometrist appointment today and the whole thing is just quite overwhelming. I get very excited every year for new glasses, but I always forget how much I really despise going to the optometrist because there's so much. The actual testing part is fine because it's very structured, but the bit I hate is you finish your appointment and then you go and find some glasses, but they follow you around and try and help you. I'm sure some people love the help, but I don't need the help. I just want to look around at the glasses because I'm going to take ages because I get decision paralysis and I get stressed and I don't need you following me around. It makes me feel pressured and like I have to choose quicker, even though they're trying to be helpful. So I've gotten home and basically just kind of almost spiraled and I just journaled on my iPad, just wrote down a bunch of stuff dramatically to just give voice to my issues and move on. Madman is keeping me company while I edit the podcast and meander around the house with Kiki. Hi. I have never been a cat person because I haven't been around cats. You need to be around cats to realize that you're a cat person. I don't think I am a full cat person, no offense. I am definitely still more of a dog person. Close your ears. But I have gained respect for cats. Cats are sick. They mind their own business. They're independent. And it's like pet sitting a cat is essentially just house sitting. No, I'll put you over here. Like I was saying, I'm meandering around the house. Madman's keeping me company. And I didn't bring my spinning wheel, which I realize now was a mistake. I don't know what to do. I'll sing you a song. I'll sing you a song that I wrote. The last year I've been struggling with kind of like losing my singing voice. I have developed tongue root tension, which if you're a singer, tongue root tension is when you're not kind of like singing from the right place and your tongue root, which like lives down here, I found out, is tense and it's overworking to assist you with singing. And it causes all of these extra issues like neck tension, jaw tension, pain just in general, in your speaking voice, everything. It just expands and expands and it takes over your life slowly like a disease or an evil villain in a movie or something. But I've been working through it this week. I've been like getting back on the vocal exercises and I'm trying to get my voice back because it left me for a while and it's still not perfectly 100% back. Like I haven't really fully connected back with my voice yet. You gotta sing to be able to get back to it. So this is the song I wrote this week. Sorry, Kiki distracted me. A piece of you, a selfish That's the song.
Did you leave me anything?
You never paid for it, huh?
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors.
I literally just sent an email off for something that took 5 minutes. Like, I have been avoiding doing that for months. And it took 5 minutes. It always takes 5 minutes, doesn't it? Like, how hard is it to just... That's okay. That's alright. We did it anyway.
It's good, but you're still singing. Like, as we sing it your voice sounds. Great job, guys. So
Warm-ups for the day. I might do some later, but I'm just gonna do a little bit for now and not overdo it. The way I approach my morning routine is not in the way I used to try and approach it, which is like strictly this is the order, you have to do it all before breakfast or some shit like that. It's like, here's my morning routine, try and get these things done at some point in the morning. Like, you don't even have to do them in order. It's just more important that they get done that day, preferably before lunch. Because not every day am I going to feel like doing a workout or yoga or something active at the same time, like as soon as I get up. In fact, most days I'm not going to want to do that as soon as I get up. So it's like, I kind of prefer doing it at like 11 or 12, like right before lunch. So, but then one morning I might want to do it at like 10 a.m. And it's basically, I'm just trying to like take off the pressure of having to fulfill these expectations of a list and a morning routine that I have to do like before a certain time, because I'm going to like break it eventually. It's kind of inevitable. So it's more a guideline than a strict rule. I'm not going to make the bed because I'm house sitting, and I don't feel like I don't feel like I have anything under control because all my clothes are in a suitcase kind of thing, so it doesn't, that's an excuse. I don't care. I'm not making my bed, alright?
What about this self-confident girl? Guess you really need to be with her. She's so clever and so strong. Will you really need to meet her?
I'm currently reading 1984, which is honestly kind of blowing my mind. Like, when I was a teenager, I was like a dystopian girl. Like, The Hunger Games, Divergent, the mid-2000s dystopian books that were just plaguing the earth. I was obsessed. And I bought this book in high school because I wanted to read it, or like at the end of high school, start of uni, because I wanted to read it because like I was obsessed with dystopian books. And I remember like getting to the first few pages and just not being able to concentrate on it, because I think I was just too young to, me personally, I was too young to understand it and like maybe grasp the language, because it's an old book, you know. But now I'm reading it as like a fully formed adult. I am so fucking in love with this book. Maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is like literally blowing my mind how amazing and dense this concept is. And if you think about the time it was written, like how truly innovative this is and how truly original and unique it is. I'm just like obsessed. I'm obsessed. I have underlined so many things because there's a lot of things that I can relate to from a trauma perspective, which is, I find really interesting. And also a lot I can relate to in the beginning when he's like introducing the kind of world that they're living in. Like, a lot of it is quite relatable to masking and the feelings of what that feels like inside, and then keeping everything stoic and placid on the outside, or altering the way you appear on the outside for others in comparison to what's going on inside, which is usually rage. But yeah, I've just been underlining things like a bitch because it's just so beautifully written, I think. And the thing that is like gripping me with this is not the characters. The characters are quite flat, but it's like, look at the world they live in. They can't be anything more than flat. And as it goes on, it unfolds in places that I wasn't expecting, and I'm just intrigued. I love being kind of confused during a book or a movie or something. Like, I love that as I'm reading this, I'm like, I have so many questions. Like, where is this going to go? What is going to happen to this storyline? Like, I'm just constantly wondering where the fuck it's going to go and how it's going to unfold. And I'm just so excited. It is a page turner. That's what it is. In its simplest form, it's a fucking page turner. I can't put it down. I'm completely obsessed. And I just love that you can read books that were written decades ago. You can read books that were written like in a different century, and it just shows you that all human beings are the same. We experience the same things, we think the same things, and it just blows my mind every time. Every time I read a classic, every time I read an older book, I'm like, you're the same as us. You are no different. I am no different to you. All of us are just experiencing the same shit all day, every day. And you can relate to everything because it's written by a human being, which is what we are. Yeah, I'm so excited about this book. I'm in the third part. I've only got probably about under a third left to go. I love it. He sat as still as he could on the narrow bench, with his hands crossed on his knee. He had already learned to sit still. If you made unexpected movements, they yelled at you from the telescreen.